Hello everyone, ACERIC with RaiderIO here, and I'm happy to announce that the MDI Season 1 for Dragonflight has officially started. We're excited to watch the best teams make it to the global finals and show off what they've got. Now the teams fought bravely in the time trials and are rewarded with a group stage of the MDI. 24 teams are divided into 3 groups to find out who is strong enough to make it into the finals. And this year there will only be one MDI in 2023, so the fight is on. We know it is quite difficult to keep up with all the different teams across the entire competition, but RaiderIO's got you covered. Let's check out who we'll be watching this weekend in Group A. We'll jump right into probably the most known team on this group, Echo. These players were smashing the time trials and left an extraordinary first impression with their performance, setting the tone and are here to win the MDI for the 6th time in a row. That's more fingers than I have on one hand. They played this season's MDI with a small change in the roster, as Mirez once more returns as a blaster DPS and gives up his coaching position to replace Fragnance, who will be participating with his own team, Cheese. Their biggest competitor in this stage, according to them, is Team Legendary, followed by SLOTH and TEAMSWE, but we expect that Echo should be a fairly set team for one of the 2 tickets to the global finals. Next up, Team Lucky 7. This squad is new to the competition and loves to do crazy pulls. They go straight up against Echo in their first match and hope to take at least one map over them. As scary as that might sound for a new team, they're welcome to being the underdog because it gives them the freedom to focus on themselves and just have fun. Our third team is TEAMSWE, which contains 2 members of last MDI's Team Yeppers with Roth and Serrated. Now they're joined by 3 new friends, Slap, Bad, and LFXP, and are now looking forward to a good time during this MDI. There's definitely some experience on the table with these players, and their goal is to place 5th or 6th. They are reportedly not too confident in placing much higher with only a few hours to practice, and it doesn't help that they had to switch in Aiji for Slap on the Cup weekend, since Slap couldn't make it. Hot on TEAMSWE's heels, however, is Levels, which is a team of guildies that play super close, just 12 seconds behind TEAMSWE in the time trials, which almost guarantees a tight match between these 2 teams in their first match against each other today. We definitely think that they are worth having a second look at, as they might be able to try and put together a lower bracket run. Sloth is a Spanish team that made a big name for themselves during the last couple of MDIs, such as a solid rank 4 in Season 3 of Shadowlands. Being a squad that likes to surprise people with their roots, their most notable achievement was their impressive Theater of Pain run, which motivated other teams to adjust and adapt all of their own pathing based on Sloth's example. We're expecting them to outperform their time trial numbers, and with the OG comp of Season 1 in Shadowlands being back with the return of Tundra, they are certainly a team to look out for in the battle for a global finals ticket. Speaking of a final ticket, APES Together Strong got a last-minute ticket for the group stage, filling in for a team that dropped out. This puts them in quite a spicy position, as the team had to sort out how and when they could fit in time to practice, as they were not really expecting to slide in that way. But the Apes are no stranger to the MDI, so they aren't too green. Team Legendary is a group of players who bring tons of experience to the MDI, with Lepin, Igloo, Tobo, Splat, and newcomer Wexy. This squad is definitely one of the more dangerous ones, and it will be interesting to see how well they do in their first MDI together. Last but certainly not least, Team RESETOUILLES. These French players are a bunch of friends from the same guild that decided to test the waters of competitive World of Warcraft, and voila, here they are in Group A, with their first match straight up against Team Legendary. As a new team, their goal is to have fun and get in some clean runs, so make sure you show them some love this weekend when you see them live. And that's it for the Group A preview for this weekend's MDI. We definitely have some favorites and some watch out for this match scenarios, some switcheroos within the teams, and some great comebacks in Dragonflight. But most of all, I've been ACERIC with RaiderIO, and I am absolutely glad to be back.